Hi, I'm Boipelo Madonsela, Recycling Value Chain Analyst at Petco. So March has two noteworthy dates when it comes to recycling and sustainability. First is Global Recycling Day on 18 March, and then International Day of Zero Waste on the 30th of March. So while these days shine a spotlight on environmental responsibility, meaningful change really happens through the small actions we take every day, whether it be at home, at work, and in choices we make as consumers. So staying informed about global developments is part of that journey. That's why I attended the Sustainability in Packaging Conference Europe, held in Barcelona, Spain late last year. So here are 3 key actions that global brands are taking to improve recycling outcomes and accelerate the transition to circularity. Firstly, phasing out non-recyclable packaging by choosing packaging materials that are recyclable, such as paper and PET, as well as removing packaging components that make it non-recyclable or difficult to recycle. These are items like dyes, metal components, as well as problematic adhesives. Secondly, brands are also looking beyond the recyclability and carbon footprint of packaging toward full resource efficiency by considering water usage, energy usage, transport, and raw material extraction in the overall environmental footprint of packaging. And thirdly, global brands are really looking at designing packaging so that it works with the existing recycling infrastructure. Sometimes this means that brands must completely change the design of their packaging, which can be risky from a brand identity perspective. What's been noteworthy though is that some brands demonstrated that they were able to maintain their identity as they transitioned to recyclable formats and incorporated recycled content. For example, when a brand changes from a non-recyclable PET shrink sleeve to a recyclable wraparound label. So as a consumer, you can make a difference by firstly, leaving the cap on your PET bottle or liquid board packaging carton. Loose caps often leak into the environment and are commonly found on beaches during beach cleanups and also just generally littered in the environment. Secondly, say no to unnecessary packaging and excessive wrapping. So while packaging plays an important role in protecting products, preserving food, and extending shelf life, where it does not serve a clear purpose, less is more. And thirdly, support packaging made from recycled materials. When you choose products that contain recycled content, for example, labels that state made from recycled plastic, you help create demand for recycled materials. At the same time, if you're a brand owner, you also play a key role by committing to higher recycled content targets and integrating recycled materials into your packaging at scale. So by creating consistent, long-term demand for recycled material, brands help strengthen end-use markets, support collectors and recyclers, and keep valuable material circulating in the economy, rather than ending up in landfill or in the environment. So, for Global Recycling Day on the 18th of March and International Day of Zero Waste on the 30th of March, remember that small actions taken consistently add up to meaningful change. For more information on design for recyclability, please visit our website at petco.co.za and download our packaging design guidelines.